in a while. I don't think I've ever baked in this kitchen on camera, and I wanted to make pumpkin bread because my mom sent me her recipe. Good shit. And I haven't ever baked pumpkin bread before, so I thought, hey, we like to document my baking firsts on the channel, so we're gonna bake pumpkin bread, and I'm gonna answer questions. Also, why am I wearing a literal, like, fancy freaking blazer? It's not a blazer, I don't know what it is. It's actually a two-piece set, but I didn't wear the bottoms because I didn't want to go that hard today. So my mom's handwriting is the hardest thing to read because she, for some reason, writes in cursive. What era is this? So here's what we need. Flour. No, we're gonna use oat flour because we're gluten-free in this house. 2 cups of oat flour. Baking powder, baking soda. Do I have both of them? Cloves. Cloves? I have cinnamon, nutmeg, it's cardamom, that's cool. Allspice, you know, I'm gonna use all of these, you don't even know. I have cinnamon and nutmeg. What do you think is closest to clove? Cardamom or allspice? You can't help me because you're so far away. Let's just smell them. No, allspice smells like Old Spice, and I'm not gonna do that to my pumpkin bread. This one smells, I don't wanna chance it. Cardamom or allspice? Let's go in again. A stick of butter. Ooh. We have vegan butter in this house, so how much? A stick. This is a stick. Okay. Cool. I have applesauce only because my mom brought me applesauce because she knew I would be doing this video, so. She a home girl. 1 can of pumpkin. Which one should I use? One's from Trader Joe's, one's from Thrive. Should we pit them against each other? This is sustainably farmed, so I'm gonna go with the Thrive one because I feel better using that one. That's it. Oh wait, no. Okay, we're gonna use monk fruit sweetener because it's the same ratio of regular sugar and it's like my golden sugar, but it's like not so sugary. I don't have a lot of range. My attack readiness is compromised. I also know that I'm not supposed to have my hair like everywhere. So this is just really messy, but I don't care. So, oh my God, I should have had a candle lit in the background. I'm too lazy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've become quite the chef since you've watched my last baking video, which was probably a year ago. I have been baking, I've been baking banana bread around the clock for that year, so I'm really good is what I'm trying to say. 2 cups of flour. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the flour and I'm gonna take this little guy and I'm gonna like, you know, I have a special beater so I don't have to beat the eggs and the whole thing and it's like a whole mess, but I'm not gonna use it because it's super loud and I'm trying to talk to you guys, so. We're gonna do this old fashioned, like how they did on Little House on the Prairie. I can't answer questions until I put in all of my dry ingredients. So 1/2 teaspoon of salt, dope, love it. 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Oh, I just got a long text message and I'm not gonna reply to you. That's just too much. Now we're switching to teaspoons, like full one. Wait, was I using, no, okay. Teaspoon of baking soda. Now we come to the part that I'm scared of, the clove that I don't have. So we've replaced it with allspice. Oh God, ew, I'm already getting dirty and I don't like it. A full teaspoon of this, huh? 2 teaspoons of nutmeg and cinnamon. Good, we have more of those and that seems like way better. Fortunate for you guys, I have a real whisk and it's sexy because it's gold. First question, because a lot of you guys ask about Dalton, my boyfriend. That's crazy to me, I don't know. The first one is, how long have you and Dalton been dating? Y'all are so cute. First of all, thank you. We've been dating we had our year anniversary, June 5th, 2020. And now what month are we in? A year and 4 months. That really shouldn't have taken me that long to figure out, but. Next question is, are you gonna do a Halloween costume? This is a dope question because obviously, guys, I have to stop baking to talk about this. I have finally gotten Dalton into Vampire Diaries. Like, I have been trying for the year and 4 months that we've been dating to get him into Vampire Diaries, and finally, he started watching it. He would not stop. We are on episode like 6, and he is fully invested in the story. This is gonna relate to the question. And his favorite character already is Damon. I know, I'm so proud. So moral of the story, we're gonna dress up as vampires, Damon and Elena. I was gonna say Catherine, but like, he doesn't know her yet, and Damon and Catherine are not like a thing, but Catherine is the better doppelganger. So in my mind, I'm gonna be Catherine, but we're gonna be Damon and Elena. I'm gonna dress like Catherine, so we're just gonna say vampires from Vampire Diaries, but we're Damon and Catherine, so. Okay, back to baking. Oh, I need to preheat the oven, duh. Well, did she specify? Oh my God, that's so unnecessary. Okay, the next question is, why did you decide to go to college? I love talking about college. This butter is not, oh my God. No, nope. Anyway, back to college. I love learning, and then I watched Gone Girl, and I was like, you know what? I love criminal shit. Like, maybe I should just get a degree for funsies, for a backup. It's always good to have a degree. I love education. I went in it thinking I was gonna get criminal justice, and I was like, next. And then I moved on to environmental science, and I was like, I'm not passionate about it. Then I went on to PR. I'm learning French right now, but I'm getting a linguistics degree, and I want to eventually get my PhD so I could be a professor and teach linguistics when I'm too old and done with social media. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, I do my social media businesswoman career until I'm like 40, and I'm out of PhD programs, and then I'll become a professor. But I just want to have a degree because I want to have a degree, and I love learning, and school is like a fun hobby for me. That sounds so lame, but that's why I went back to college. I feel like it's not enough butter. Fourth of a cup of applesauce. If you moved to New York City, which neighborhood would you want to live in? I love this question because I love New York so much. I would want to live in probably Soho or Chelsea specifically, or the West Village. Or if I'm trying to be really gossip girl, I would love to live on the Upper West or East Side. Cool. Now the eggs were supposed to be room temperature, which means they were supposed to be left out, which means I should have put them in a bowl of warm water. Next question is, how do you manage study time with boyfriend time? I get asked this a lot, like how do you manage your time? And I've talked about it so much on the podcast, which you guys should check out, links below. But I want to do a whole video on like how we manage time and stuff. But essentially the main thing is to like utilize a plan, not a planner, but like a planning system, which I use Google Calendar. So you want a time block when you're doing things. So for me, I am seeing Dalton 2 nights on the weekdays and then on the weekends, and I don't do any schoolwork or work on Saturday, Sunday. Well, Sunday I do, but not on Saturday. So I just plan out that I'm seeing him Saturday, that's when I spend time with him, and on the nights that he's here, we cook dinner, we hang out, but on the nights, don't interrupt me. We'll put our eggs in here, and our eggs will warm up, girlies. Just nice. That's hot. Are you guys gonna like boil? No, I don't trust this. I don't trust this. I don't trust this. I don't trust this one bit. Pretty much. I hate eggs too. They're just disgusting. What I was saying was, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Google Calendar. So the nights that Dalton's not with me, I plan to like get all my work done in the day. So like content creation and stuff like that. And then I study from like 4 p.m. until like 9 to 10 p.m. So that's like 5 to 6 hours of just schoolwork on the days, and like 3 nights a week I'm pretty much by myself, so that's when I'll chunk out most of my schoolwork. I film and do all of that stuff better in the mornings, so I know not to do any schoolwork during the like main beginning part of the day, because then it's gonna mess up my work schedule. So I like to plan like content creation in the morning, editing in the afternoon, and then schoolwork in the evenings. Time blocking, knowing your priorities, setting boundaries, that's the move. But I'll do a video, and I've done a podcast, but I'll do like a real in-depth podcast on time management because I love talking about that stuff. Was that all the wet ingredients? No, I feel like there's more. Oh, the pumpkin. That's kind of cute. Boo. What is this? A spatula. Look how cute this is. Ew. I'm gonna mix this up. How do you stay motivated and concentrate when you're studying? This is a great question. I feel like we're really hitting Dalton and productivity in this episode, or this video, whatever this is. Pretty much for me to like motivate to study or to stay focused, my phone needs to be away. So like the main thing I'll do is use like timers. So I will use either my Apple Watch or a timer cube, I don't know where it is. But I'll set like 50 minutes, I'll do like focused work, and I'll tell myself just don't look at your phone, don't do anything, just 50 minutes of focused work, and then you take a 10-minute break, you can go on your phone, the whole thing. But if you're gonna go on your phone while you're doing like schoolwork and all that, it takes your brain like 15 minutes to refocus after every distraction. So it's best to just like set a timer and be like, okay, I'm gonna work for 30 minutes and then I'll take a 5-minute break, or I'm gonna work for 50 minutes and take a 10-minute break. So I just really like do my whole day according to timers, because that's how I get shit done. And also I don't wanna do things like a lot of the time. So if I just say, okay, I'm gonna set a timer and just do it, it's easier to like force yourself because you're doing things on a timer, and instead of saying like, oh, I have to write an entire essay, you're like, okay, I'm gonna spend 50 minutes working on my thesis and the structure. So it's a lot easier to get things done when you tell yourself, I'm only gonna work for this amount of time and then I can have a break. My my pumpkin bread is looking damn delightful, and I didn't even get any of it on my jacket, so. We are ready to put this girly in the oven, but it's gonna take 60 minutes to bake. Okay, girly, are you ready? You should have wore something spooky. You pretty much sprinkle the top of your banana bread, your pumpkin bread, whatever bread you're doing, you sprinkle it with sugar and it like gives it a crunch on the top, and I've been doing this forever, and let me tell you guys, game changer. You look like a professional frickin' baker when you do this kind of shit. Y'all bitches knew I would be back. So I have a turmeric latte now because I just put an Instagram post up with my turmeric latte recipe. Peep my IG for that. Ooh. That's hot. Literally. I put the bread in the fridge for like 15 minutes to cool it off because like that seemed smart. Just cut her open. I did that. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Not as good as my mom's, but not bad. I think I need to cool more, but I'm here for it. That is my baking video. Those were the questions that I answered today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and then check out my last 2 videos here, and I will see you guys next Wednesday and Friday for some new videos. Bye!